Oh, I love what she's doing with her voice. I can't explain it, I'm no professional, it works. And I'm back with my second ever reaction to Dreamcatcher. And after just having listened to Scream for the first time 5 minutes ago, you know, before starting to film this one, I am very excited to see what else they have to offer and how exactly their sound is. Because after this one song, I'm very intrigued to see how their other songs are going to be sounding and if they're going to be similar to this one. Because I feel like I've kind of been missing this type of song in K-pop up till now. As a little bit of a reminder in case you're new here, I am right now preparing for Kpop.Flex, which might has already happened at the time that you're watching this, but it hasn't happened at the time that I'm filming this. So I am going to be seeing Dreamcatcher live 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now today, and I have never heard a song of theirs before until 5 minutes ago when I reacted to Scream. So right now I'm trying to react to all of the groups that are going to be attending and trying to prepare as good as I can. And of course, editing reactions takes a pretty long time, so you're going to be seeing all of that way later, but it happened before. And so you can join me in my journey of trying to get into a couple of K-pop groups very quickly before actually seeing them live 2 weeks from now. That's absolutely crazy. But I know that future me is going to thank me so much for my efforts, because if there is a song that I end up discovering before Kpop.Flex that I'm really into, and then I end up performing it at Kpop.Flex, I'm gonna be so glad that I can already sing along. So, without further ado, let us check out the second song of Dreamcatcher. Alright, here we are, and I can already see, I had been warned before that I should be watching Scream, Boca, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and Odd Eye together because they kind of are connected, and I'm already seeing, I don't know if they're doing this in all of their music videos, but it's starting on a very similar frame to the one that Scream started out at. So good that we watched that one before. Oh, and it even says part 2. I actually had a pretty hard time reading this. They could have put a bit more shadow on that. It's a bit hard to read. And these glasses are new and they're very expensive. I'm just gonna throw that in here. Alright, as for my expectations, which I always like to kind of put in the beginning of each reaction so that I can later look back and see what I thought about a song before I knew about the song. I guess my expectations are kind of really defined by that first music video that I saw by Scream. Because before I watched that music video, all I knew about Dreamcatcher was that they go into a harder direction than some other K-pop groups, which I kind of interpreted to be kind of either rock or metal. And I guess we're kind of going into that direction actually with their music from what I've heard in the last one. So that was all that I knew beforehand. Also on the Kpop.Flex Twitter, I have seen their super awesome, by the way, light stick and these capes that the fans can buy, which is I think part of the merch. So I guess my expectations are very much formed kind of by the fantasy movies and games and books that I gravitate towards in my free time. So I guess that's I guess I'm just kind of now expecting something in that realm. I mean, I'm very much not opposed to, like, please give me more of that if you can. Oh, and they were like, nah, we're giving you Subway Station. Oh, the background vocals. That's such a cool voice. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe she also stuck out to me in the last video. Like, there was a voice that very much sounded like this one, so I think it might be the same person that stuck out to me a lot. And since I'm already pausing, I just have to say, oh my god, the styling. Like, I'm not mad at them going in a different route with the styling this time. I like basically every outfit I've seen so far in this music video, but especially the lady in the beginning with, I think they're called space buns. I'm not very fashionable, I'm sorry, but oh, I loved her entire outfit. Looked so cool with the silver details in the hair and everything. Oh, I wish I could look like that. Oh, I have to see that one again, that choreo move. Oh, I love that. Quick pause again, I'm sorry, I have to pause every now and then. I love what they're doing with the way that the song goes really hard and then suddenly like it switches to something really soft, but it doesn't sound jarring at all. It manages to go and do that switch without feeling jarring or out of place at all. And that's pretty genius in a way. Like, usually that kind of sudden changes can sound, especially on a first listen. Like, of course, the more often you listen to a song, the more you get used to it, so it doesn't really feel jarring at all anymore. Like, it's expected from the flow. But when you hear it for the first time, it often is kind of like the, oh, okay, going into a different direction than I expected now. Whereas here, it fits so well that even though it's unexpected, your brain doesn't register it as unexpected. So it doesn't have this, oh, okay, kind of vibe to it where you're first a bit confused about where the song is going. I like that a lot. It's actually very pleasant to the ears. I love what she's doing with her voice. Like, it's so soft and almost dainty in a way, but it feels really good in the ears. It's weird to say that sometimes. Like, there's just some voices that are very pleasant by themselves, and then there is people that can do something with their voices that works. It just works. I can't explain it. I'm no professional. It works. Oh, that choreo move. I'm so down for that. And I'm also always down for archery, just in general. I don't know, that gold stuff, I feel like it's supposed to look pretty, but something feels so off about it, which is weird. Like, so often in K-pop you see people like crying blood or crying black ooze or something, and you're cool with it, but the glitter particles in that are really throwing me off hard. Oh, I love their music videos so far. I know it's only been 2 music videos so far, but this style in there, and I don't mean just style in the fashion sense, but rather like the style of the entire music video, love that. Especially how they kind of like combined the fantasy-esque vibes with the more realistic, like, I'm not sure if that was a subway station, but it had subway station vibes. I like how it combined so seamlessly that it did not feel out of place at all whatsoever. Love that. Alright, so that was Boca? God, they said it in the song. I already forgot how they pronounced it. I'm sorry. Either way, I liked that a lot again. I do feel like their songs, both of the ones that I've heard so far, are songs that I will have to listen to a couple more times to really fully get into them. While I enjoy them a lot, I feel like there is a teeny tiny bit of bite missing for me. Like during the rap parts, it really picks up, and during the like more soft vocal parts, I enjoyed a lot as well. But the instrumentals, there's something missing in the instrumentals for me, something that goes a bit harder. Like there's a lot of just, I think it's electric guitar. I listen to a lot of music, but I never make any music myself, so I don't really pay attention to which instrument is what. I'm sorry. There's maybe I'm missing drums. I'm not sure. I'm missing something. Something isn't there that usually, like when I listen to that kind of style of music, like Linkin Park or something of the sort, there is usually something else in there that I'm missing in here because I'm kind of expecting it in here. Which doesn't have to be a bad thing, it's just that when you listen to something for the first time ever, you of course, as a human being, always have some expectations or a pre-existing bias towards something or against something. And when you're listening for it for the first time, you have to overcome that bias and kind of take the music for as it is and have it grow on you. And I can definitely see that growing on me. And same as with the first song, I feel like this would be really, really hype live in concert. The instrumentals just go really well with something that you can really enjoy live. So having seen these two songs right now has really upped my expectations and my hype for seeing them live in 2 weeks a lot. Which, I mean, I guess it sounds kind of weird to say that because I didn't know them before, but I feel like if you hear the name of a group very often and you've been recommended them so often, even if you haven't heard them yet, you still are excited about knowing that you're gonna see them, even if you don't really know yet. Because I just kind of feel like a lot of people at this point know my taste enough that when they recommend something very often to me, I'm like, okay, that might actually really be really cool. And also, I'm just really happy to be seeing more girl groups in Europe in general. Like, we need that here. Alright, so I would say I'm gonna be wrapping it up here for now. I am gonna be watching the third song, which is Odd Eye, right now, and you're gonna be seeing that next video whenever it drops. Until then, feel free to subscribe if you want to, and also feel free to leave me a comment down below. I love interacting with you guys. Feel free to let me know your thoughts about the song, about the group, your first impressions and how they might have changed, anything, just talk to me. I like interacting with you, okay? I'm just like, talk to me, please. I live here alone, I'm sorry. Either way, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you had fun, and I will see you guys around. Feel free to watch anything from over here until then, and bye-bye!